everybody. My name is Sales Director Danny Sadler, and I have been asked a lot to do social media trainings, specifically with Mary Kay Consultants. So I'm going to preface with by no means do I feel like I am the best out there, but I feel like not too shabby. I survived. So I just want to share my wisdom for 2025. I did have the honor of being on the Mary Kay social media squad, which was so fun. I learned so much. So I just want to pass on a little bit of my wisdom with this training. And my goal is after this that I'm going to create some quick little short snippets of like physically, like how do you make a TikTok? How does it save to your phone? How do you edit it? Stuff like that. So this video is not going to show you how to edit, but it's going to show you like why is this important? How can you use it to help your business grow? And I'm going to show you some examples off of my Instagram. I'm telling you, there's a ton of Mary Kay women out there that are amazing at social media. Follow all of them, okay? Because there's so many incredible women doing so many amazing things with social. So, why do I feel like this is important? And I do have permission to share this story, just so you know. So, like, picture this: a middle school girl asks her grandmother to go to Sephora to check out a certain brand because she saw it on TikTok. But here's the twist, guys. Both of her grandmothers are Mary Kay legends, and they were absolutely stunned at this request, right? So she'd been raised in the pink bubble her entire life, and now she's asking to go to this competitor. Like, what? So guess who these grandmothers are? National Sales Director National Sales Director Emeriti Thea Elvin, and the number one earner in Mary Kay history, my national Lisa Manson. So just let that sink in. If this chick with Mary Kay in her DNA can be swayed by a TikTok video, just think about the influence social media has on everyone else, our customers, their kids, everyone, right? So, this is exactly why we got to show up. We need to make our presence known. We need to tell our stories and showcase what Mary Kay is really all about, okay? And it's for everybody. Some of you might be rolling your eyes like, oh my God, this is for like the young chicks. No, this is for everyone at every stage of life, okay? Because Mary Kay is for everyone at every stage of life. So is social media. So we want to show that Mary Kay is truly for everyone. All right. So this is just a platform to reach more voices. So I use social media as a strategic extension of my business to serve my existing customers and to attract new customers, as well as building long-term brand trust and awareness. Okay. So social media allows me to stay on top of mind with my existing customers by consistently sharing product education, my routines, my tips, my real life usage. So I can help my customers understand how to use their products correctly and consistently. Okay. You might think just putting on an eye cream everyone should know that, but they don't. So we got to show them how do you use your eye cream, right? So this encourages better results for our customers and repeat purchases, and it positions me as their go-to beauty consultant when they want to try something new. So for example, had a customer of mine in her 40s. When you go on Facebook and you click on an ad and then all of a sudden all the things are that one ad you clicked. So for this customer, it was retinol. She clicked on some brand. It wasn't Mary Kay. It was retinol. And then all of a sudden she got retinol from this brand, retinol from that brand. Like she's like, blah, getting bombarded with retinol for weeks and weeks. And so eventually she calls me. She's like, should I be using retinol? Like, how gracious am I that she saw an ad for a product from other brands, but she trusted me to ask me how I felt. Like, did I think retinol was right for her? How does she use it? What are the benefits? Does it work with her routine? Like, yes, because I am on social media so regularly, she knew she could trust me, go to me, and that I would have the answers, right? Trust, baby. We're building the trust with social media. Okay. So I create little short form tutorials and demonstrations. So, like a reel, a TikTok, those cute little videos. And that is to show how to apply, layer, and customize products for the real world for our customers. So, this is going to, again, build confidence in product usage and help customers see that I value them beyond a one-time purchase. I want customers to know that I'm the expert, okay? So by me using these products consistently, like on my own social media, that's what's going to build trust. They're like, oh, Danny uses that mascara. Danny uses that serum C plus E. Oh my God, look at her. She's using satin lip. She's charcoal masking again. I mean, if you look at my stories, every week I'm charcoal masking, right? I love that mask so much. So when you see my page, you're like, that chick uses Mary Kay. Okay. So build build the trust, baby. And with these videos, for the most part, most of my videos are like 8 to 15 seconds long. People are squirrels. You don't have much time to attract them. So those first like 3 seconds or less, that's when you can like capture their attention. Okay. So let me show you an example of that. So here was a video. Let's see if the sound works. Here's an example.
So what's the verdict?
I am an autumn.
Interesting.
Okay, right? So it's a quick video of me putting on lip balm. And guess what? I was going to use that lip balm anyway. Okay. So I didn't have to take extra time to film it. I was going to put it on. So I was like, oh, might as well set up my camera really quick. And, you know, film it. So you don't have to take extra time out of your day. Okay. So social media, it expands my reach far beyond my immediate network. So far beyond my friends and fam, right? Through reels, stories, trending content, I'm able to introduce Mary Kay to people who may not have ever encountered the brand like in the wild, right? Because you're not going to find Mary Kay in a store. You go through your beauty consultant. Okay. So this always creates new people coming my way, seeing the product. Okay. And this part is really easy to forget and can sometimes discourage consultants. So not everyone, actually most people that look at your content they're not going to interact with it. They may not click like, they may not comment on it, but know that they are watching it, right? And they might be watching it a few times, especially if they're trying to learn, like I love doing videos on like how to do like an ombre lip. So they might watch that a few times to do it themselves, but they may never comment on it. And that is okay. It's okay. So let me give you an example. I had a friend of mine, and I do have a customer VIP group, as well as using my normal public professional mode page on Facebook, but she was in my VIP group. I didn't even know she was in there. If I'm being totally honest, I had no idea she was in the group. This chick never commented. She never clicked like, nothing, nada. And then all of a sudden one day I get a text from her with an order. And it said, hey, can I get a miracle set, a serum C plus E, a primer, and a CC cream? And I was like, first happy dance, yay, order, right? But also then I was like, what? Like, just do you go to a party? Like, I was so confused. So I thanked her for her order, so excited that she's going to try all these new products. And then I was like, I got to know though, like, where'd this order come from? It was out of the blue. And she's like, I've been watching your content for like over a year now. And I really think it's time for me to start taking care of my skin. Right? They are watching. And it's that power of consistency. Social media is planting seeds long before you see the harvest. So she saw me consistently using it. She saw how good my skin looks, right? So she trusts me. She trusts my expertise. Which brings me into social media, allows me to interact with my audience daily through comments, DMs, polls, Q&As, especially in the stories. It's a two-way communication relationship, right? And isn't that what Mary Kay is all about? Like building relationships with our customers and our fellow consultants. And I got to be very clear here. I do not reinvent the wheel. I don't have time for that. If you don't know me, I have a 2-year-old. She's a wild woman. Okay. So don't think that Danny spends all her time like filming these fabulous videos and editing. Nah, I don't do that. I don't have time for that. I'm chasing around a crazy toddler. Okay. So when I make a TikTok, I like to edit everything in TikTok. I just find that it's the easiest to edit with, but now Instagram has this new edits thing, which is nice to use, but I film everything on my cell phone. So literally I just film it on my phone. Okay. And then I upload that into TikTok, and that's where I'm editing it. After I'm done saving it in TikTok, then I post it to my Instagram, I post it to Facebook, and then I put it into my stories. Okay. So that same video is getting a lot of mileage. It's going everywhere. Now, just to make sure I'm compliant with social media legal guidelines. Okay. So when I make a video on TikTok, I pick a song in there, right? Or a sound, whatever it is. When I upload it into Instagram, I do search the music in Instagram to make sure the same one is in there. And if it's not in there, I pick a new song. And this is for, this isn't just like Mary Kay's rule. This is like internet copyright music laws. Okay. So, and when I do my videos on how to show you guys how to edit and do things, I will go into that more in depth, but just know that I always check to make sure whatever sound I've used in TikTok is also in Instagram so that I'm not infringing on any copyright laws, because my Instagram is in creator mode and my Facebook is in professional mode. So my pages are monetized, and you want to be in those modes to make sure you're being compliant with all the Mary Kay legal stuff. Okay. So just a little there. All right. But I will teach more on that as more videos appear. Okay. So let me give you an example. So I love everything I make, I post it in my stories. And my stories is where I post the most amount of stuff. That's where you're going to see my daughter at ballet class. That's where you're going to see my corgi, Archie, and his cute little corgi butt. It's where you're going to see like my morning coffee. And it's also where I put all like the reels and stuff that I make. Okay. I find that I get tons of views in my stories because it's easy just to like kind of like when you're on Facebook, just kind of like slide through and like look at everybody's stories. This is where a lot of people feel most comfortable DMing me. So I had a girl literally DM me for my story because she's like, okay, your skin looks so healthy. Like, what are you doing? And so now I get to have a relationship and a conversation with her, and she initiated it, which is even cooler. So stories are really how you're going to help like build a relationship. And that girl did not have a beauty consultant. She never even tried Mary Kay before. She didn't live local to me. So I sent her a little sample pack and I booked her for a virtual session, right? And now, bam, new skincare customer. Okay. So post everything in your stories because that's how you're going to build keep building that relationship and trust. Okay. So I also use social media to showcase like my lifestyle, my flexibility, and the community that comes with the Mary Kay opportunity, right? Like I'm making this video on Monday, January 12th, kind of late at night. So it'll post on the 13th. But if you look at my page, like every once in a while, I love to make little montage videos of like my Mary Kay girl time. I love anytime I'm with my Mary Kay girlfriends, they are all over my story. So I love showing like that camaraderie that we get in the pink bubble. I also love showing like how on a Wednesday morning, I will be at dance class with my daughter, Cecilia. Like I love showing off the lifestyle that I've worked for in Mary Kay and that this business has allowed me to have, because I was a former math teacher and I just couldn't go to dance class on a Wednesday with my daughter. That wouldn't be a thing. I couldn't go to story time with her on a Friday morning, right? Like that's just not how it works. I couldn't go to Nashville for a conference, right? Like I would not be allowed to take that time off of work as a teacher. So I love showcasing the lifestyle I get to live. But I'm always really honest and like, I worked hard, okay? Like it's not just handed to you. You work hard for it. All right. So kind of like I want to attract people to me. I don't want to attack them. All right. So letting them know, like letting them kind of envision themselves in the lifestyle that you get to have or the choices you get to have. Or maybe you went to Disney with your family and you got to, get the extra bougie balcony room. And that's because you had that extra Mary Kay money, right? So show off all of that fun lifestyle. Okay. So let me show you another little montagey video. Oh, I should have showed you guys the new one I made today, but that's okay. Hold on. Let's find the right button here. Okay. Do. Get the vibe, right? Like it's girl time, it's fun. Like it says, like the captions like work trip or girls trip. It's both in Mary Kay. So I want people to know, like, when I go on a work trip, Mary Kay, it is fun. Like it is just so fun. We have like a January jumpstart, like getting the girls together, that women supporting women. It's just so fun. So we want to share the fun. Okay. Share the fun. Okay. Lost my train of thought. Okay. So what's really important is you want to post regularly. The Facebook, like the Meta algorithm, favors that consistency of posting. So like my personal goal happens sometimes, it doesn't. Okay, it just depends on the week. But my personal goal is to post 5 reels a week. Okay, and I say reels, I mean it's in TikTok, it's in Facebook, it's in Instagram. Okay, those reels, like you just witnessed, right? So my goal is to post 5 of those a week. And I always want to post at least once, if not more, every single day in my stories. And I mean, guys, stories can literally be like me, like with my cotton round of like my eye makeup remover, like being taken off. Okay. It can be my morning coffee. It can be Cecilia doing something silly, right? Your stories can be anything that's kind of where you showcase like off who you are, who you be, what your day look like as a person, could be making deliveries to that little baggie hanging on your customer's door. Like it can be anything in your stories, but you want to post consistently. So my personal goal is to post once at least a day in my stories, 5 times a week in my like regular feed, all the things. And you can make like reels and stuff ahead of time and save them in your drafts. So like if there's one night where you just have a lot of content in your phone, you're like, I'm just going to pound this out. Like you can make a bunch of reels and then when you're ready, like post them as you go. So it's not like you have to do it every single day. I do that a lot. So just to kind of like differentiate the different apps. Okay, so TikTok and Instagram, that is where I keep it my niche. Okay, so those are where I'm pretty much like 98% of my content, like those videos, is Mary Kay in some sort of fashion. Now, it was recently Christmas, so I had my Christmas card in there and like my corgi trying to go through the snow because I live in Buffalo and the snow's crazy here. Okay, but for the most part, it is just Mary Kay. Because when people are in those Instagram and TikTok apps, like they're looking like they want to follow someone who's always giving them a specific type of content, a niche. Okay. So it's like always Mary Kay for me. Facebook, that is more of like a little bit more broad of like everything kind of like who you are, who you be. Again, I use a professional mode page. I don't use a business page at this time. I just like having my professional mode page because I'm going to post the same thing in the business page. So for me, that's just what works for me. Some people love using a business page. Like Kristen Sharp has a beautiful business page. Like definitely look at hers. It's fantastic. So you kind of do what works for you. But being in professional mode, like I post my Mary Kay stuff, I can post my family stuff. Like if you're my friend, you'll see a little bit more of my family life with Cecilia. If you're not my friend and you just follow me, then you'll see her more in my stories, just because of how I have some certain settings on for her. Because she's 2, right? But Facebook is kind of like more of like everything, like, whatever you're doing that day, that sort of thing. But Instagram, TikTok, those are your niche. Okay. So why does all this matter? Hopefully you have found some importance in this video. But social media, it's not just a marketing tool for my business. It is a relationship building platform. It allows me to educate, serve, hopefully inspire, and connect with people. I intentionally use it to grow my customer my customer base, support that long-term loyalty, and present Mary Kay in a fresh, modern, and authentic way. And that's what Mary Kay's about. It's building and fostering those relationships and keeping like our customers and our people connected to us. It's just, I find it's a little easier to keep connected to somebody via social media than like just an email. I do send customer e-cards. Okay. Don't get me wrong there, but I love like that my customers feel connected to me every single day. So that I'm always at the forefront of their mind too. All right. So over the past several months, I've seen really strong engagement and meaningful impact through stories, specifically like my Facebook and Instagram stories. And I like to use a certain phrase really often. I like to say glowing skin or like glass skin. So like glowy skin, everything is kind of like, you know, New Year's glow, like New Year glow up. Like I use the phrase glow a lot, and I do that intentionally because one, who doesn't want glowy skin, right? Hopefully mine still looks glowy, even though it's almost 10 at night here. Um, but I want my customers and my potential new customers, I want them hearing that phrase a lot because then viewers are like, what is glowy skin? Do I have glowy skin? Can I have glowy skin? What product gives me glowy skin? Is it just one product that gives me glowy skin? Right. So when they hear this a lot, like they're gonna message, like I've gotten tons of messages about, is this product gonna help my skin glow? Like, is this a better glowy skin one? What can I incorporate into my existing routine to help my skin glow a little more? Like they're reaching out to you because they keep seeing it over and over and they're like, okay, I gotta know, like, what's the secret sauce? Right. So let me show you another video. I was a teacher for 11 years, so I love a good visual. Okay, so again, glow. You see glow in everything. Sunscreen gives you glow. Replenishing serum C+E gives you glow. Like literally all of our Mary Kay products can give you a glow, right? So it's just showcasing. They're like, yes, this is going to help your glow. This is going to help your glow. This is going to help your glow. So it's more of like a very customized thing for that customer. What's going to work best for their skin. Everyone can have it. They just might use different products to achieve it. So I intentionally integrate my real life into my content so that it feels, more accessible. And, I am not perfectly polished. Like I don't even have mascara on right now because that's the day it's been. Okay. Like you will see some videos of me where like, ooh, Danny looking a little rougher today. And that's just the reality of it. I've got a 2-year-old. I'm a busy work from home mom. It happens, okay? So, I don't want my content to be perfectly polished. I want it to be real and authentic. So, I'll show you this next one where it's like, yep, she's a mom and it's holiday time because this was like Christmas time, okay? So okay, so hair, hot mess. Background, my table's a mess, right? But those eyeshadow sticks, I love how easy they are to use. They're so great. So I really try and intentionally be like, and part of my thing is like I'm a mom, so I want other moms to relate to me. Like, yeah, I get it. It's bananas out there, but we can still have like those little moments where you can do something for yourself to make the chaos not as bad, right? Like if at the end of the day, like my day, I can be a haggard mess, but at the end of the day, I want to do that face mask to give myself those like couple minutes of like bliss. Okay. Or like I may not feel confident, but when I pop on that hot pink lip, I feel like I could take over the world. Okay. So I'm trying to show off, like that's just my personality if you don't know me. Okay. So I'm blending those lifestyle moments with beauty education, right? Like I'm a hot mess, but I'm still teaching you how to use this eyeshadow stick. Oh my God, I love these eyeshadow sticks. Anyway, so my content is much more natural, not just scripted. Okay. So I want my audience to see themselves in it. I want them to be like, okay, if she can do it, I can do it. Oh, all she did was swipe it. Okay, I could try that. Um, so here is my question for you ladies. If I looked at your social media right now, first, would I know you're a consultant? Now, bring it up a step level, would I trust that you're knowledgeable about these products? And would it look fun to use and try them? Would Mary Kay, the company, look fun to try? So I gotta tell you, and only you can answer those questions honestly to yourself, okay? But I gotta tell you, my friend Emily Schutte, she's so funny because I love how she phrased it over the summer seminar. She's like, people are lurking, and it's so true. Okay, when somebody reaches out to me, like from other companies, I totally stalk their profile and I want to see what they're about. I want to know, are they using these products? I don't want to say another brand on here because of the video, but like, there's other direct sales out there, and I do support a lot of them because I like the products, but I want to know, like, is that consultant who's reaching out to me, is she knowledgeable? Do I feel like I could ask her questions and she could answer me back, you know, with a coherent answer? Or is her Facebook, what does her Facebook look like? What does she believe in? What does she do on a daily basis? If I start seeing somebody with a ton of negative posts, I don't want to be involved in that. If I see a lot of political posts, I just, you are a business owner, whether you're a hobby level consultant or whether you're a full-time, director, whatever, you're a business owner. If you work 1 hour, no hours, you're a consultant, you're a business owner. Okay. So your page represents you. It represents the brand of Mary Kay. So what messaging are you putting out there? Now, I have my own political stances, but you're never going to see them on Facebook. One, it's not productive, right? You're not gonna change somebody's mind with a post usually, right? But also it's not helpful. I have customers who are Republicans, Democrats, liberals, libertarians, agnostic, whatever. I love them all, and I don't want them to look at me differently because I post about a certain party on my page all the time. Okay, so post and keep in mind that if like Mary Kay Ash was looking at your page, would she be impressed or not? Like, would she approve of that post? I always think, like, would my grandmother be proud? Like, would I say this in front of my students? Like, my students never knew what political party I represented. They knew my hobby, so they could probably guess. But I never wanted them to know what my stance was on it because I always wanted to keep that professional mode about me. Okay. So keep that in mind. So let's lead to this. Just start. Okay. Your first post, and if you look at mine, my first posts are like, ooh, rough, but it's okay. It's a journey, right? That first party you probably did by yourself was probably so scary. Mine was horrible. I thought my first party was never going to end. I think it was like 4 hours long. I had no idea what I was doing. The flip chart did not exist when I joined. Okay. I didn't have something to read off of. I was going off the cuff, right? Like those first few parties I did, but the more I did, the better it got. Same with social media. The more you try, the more you do it, the easier it's going to be to post and to just do it. Okay. And people don't want those polished, picture perfect ads that big brands are putting out, right? They want to connect with real women like you, and your customers, they want to see you. Like, yeah, I might do a great tutorial on how to do an ombre lip, but guess what? It's going to mean way more coming from you, their consultant, when they see you doing it. Okay. They want to see your face, because you're making connections with them. They want to connect with you, right? So, and that's why you're going to see like Mary Kay's social media, like they share beauty consultant videos a lot because we're real women using the products. So they want to show that, yeah, real women use these products. Okay. So creating that trust. All right. So don't overthink it. Just do it. It'll be okay. And you're already using these products daily, right? So like I said earlier, you don't need to carve out time to film that perfectly polished content. Like set your vanity up on your phone, or set your phone up on your vanity, record the video. I even have this like little suction cuppy thing on mine. So like when I'm in the bathroom, I just suction it like right to the mirror and I record whatever it is that I'm doing. So just go on Amazon. Octobuddy is like the proper brand. This is like a no brand, but I liked it because they had this little stand. Okay. So just get one of these, slap it to the mirror, record what you're already doing because you're already using the products, and start simple. Like show off like one product at a time. Okay. So I'm just going to give you a couple more examples of some videos that just showcase one product.
Throw your hands in the air if you's a true player. To the honeys, getting money, playing fellas like dummies.
Okay, so with this video, I already have my mascara on, so I'm just showing the brush and I'm showing the end product of my lashes. Easy peasy. Took like, as long as you see the video, that's how long I took to film. Okay. All right. The next one, I love our under eye corrector. Okay, so with this one, mute it. Okay, you can see I'm just demoing how to use the product with our brush. And then I'm showing the before and after of how much it brightened the eye. Notice the brush itself is also Mary Kay products. So when you're making videos, be very intentional to use Mary Kay products. Okay. I almost never use a product that Mary Kay does not have. Okay. Now, sometimes you'll see a retired brush, but nobody's perfect. Okay. So one more video. This one's an oldie, but I just love it so much. So this is my daughter, Cecilia. Showing on her cute little face. Okay, so I'm a mom. It's what I do. Okay, oops, and I'm dropping stuff. Okay, so it's what I do. Okay, so I'm going to give you a couple tech tips, and just know that my goal this year is to make some quick little videos where you can see how to physically edit something like in TikTok, add it to your socials, change the music, that sort of thing. So I'm just going to give you some generic tech tips to get you started as I learn to make those videos. Okay. So first, as I've said a couple of times, I record everything right on my phone. No fancy equipment needed. I don't even use a microphone. Okay. I pretty much edit everything in TikTok. I just find it easy, but the Instagram edits app is getting a little bit better. You can also edit things if you're really fluent in Canva. You can make and edit videos in Canva as well. So if that's something you're fluent in, do you. I know Erin Marlowe makes some really great videos in there. Shout out to her because, oh my God, I love her. Anyway, reuse your content. I repurpose content all the time. So my Instagram is opening up to other things. Okay, so for example, a video, actually, I'll just share my screen. Okay, so these videos were just posted this week, but if you go back a couple months ago, you will see that I used the same video. So I made, here, wait, no, not there. Here it is. So this video from summer, that video I showed off my whole skincare routine, but in the one I just made the other day, so I showed just the eye cream and eye patches part. So I reuse content all the time to save myself some time. Especially if I'm like, oh, I actually did a really good job doing my eye cream there. I'm going to use this again in the future. Okay, so reuse your stuff. After creating the TikTok, and I'll show you guys how to do this, I physically have it automatically saved to my phone when it posts in TikTok, and then I'm using that in those other Instagram, Facebook apps. Again, always checking the music for copyright issues. Okay, no one sue me. I like doing Facebook Lives, and I do have a private group where I do live events, but Facebook Lives now do delete after 30 days. So those events and stuff are great, but the live deletes after a month. So just know that. That's why I like these little bite size pieces. And again, you can reuse the same topic too. So people need to see things 5 or more times before it like sticks in their brain. Okay. So just because you posted a video about the charcoal mask 3 months ago, you can post that again. Okay. Like literally every time I do the charcoal mask, I'm putting it in my stories. Like that charcoal mask, my people see me using that 2-3 times a week. Okay. So you can reuse those same topics as well. All right. Like using the satin lip scrub, do it as many times as you physically do it if you want. Okay. So it's all good. And then I do have a boards link. You're welcome to send me a private message and I will send you the link to my boards where I have a lot of resources from like the company on like the do's and don'ts of like legally stuff with social media, some examples of how you can think of ideas. And again, guys, the social media is for everybody. So like my friend Beth Myers, like she's a grandmother, she's a sales director with the Madison area, and her Instagram is the Glamour Grammy. Like so cute. So literally no matter what age you are, you can use social media. Okay. So I hope this was helpful and stay tuned for some more social media tips. Oh, and link, you may subscribe to this page as well. It always is appreciated. Bye.